You're bleaching the bathroom.
Cut that out.
You are listening to After the Encore with special guests, the Endorphinz from Hemet, California. Why don't you say hello, Nick?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to After the Encore. We're here with the Endorphinz tonight. Fucking Justin and Manny, and we're going to talk about some of their recording stuff going on, some of the show, or well, a show that we played with them recently, and also just fuck around and, you know, do whatever comes first. So, I'm Nick.
I'm Emily.
I'm Manny.
Hi, Justin from the Endorphinz here, and your food is in the
On record, he fucked that up.
On record, he doesn't work for Domino's.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Corey.
Yeah, Austin, you were trying to be hype. What the fuck happened?
I got too hyped.
It overtook
It
him.
feels like I did a bunch of whippets, and now I can't read.
It's a scary feeling when you're driving down the freeway and you realize you can't read signs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forget my glasses a lot, so that's a pretty
That's me with glasses.
Glasses.
What?
Just
What you got against
Just
glasses?
look. Why can't you just look?
What are glasses, dude? Just fucking see with your eyes.
Anyways,
goddamn, open your eyes, damn it.
so the reason we're here is to interview and talk to the Endorphinz. So one of my questions before we even get into anything else, I was really interested in, because I heard you guys got a deal and some recordings from Right Records. I didn't hear much else about it, but what's going on with that? I haven't heard any of the songs.
Well, we actually recorded a single called The Very Last Kiss. It's actually one of the first songs that I actually wrote when I was a teenager. And we're just waiting. We kind of ran into a little bump on the road, and right now, financially, we're kind of fucked. So,
What was that bump, just so the people at home know?
So unfortunately, about almost a month ago, we played a show called Culturevation. It's a little festival that we have here in Hemet, California. And we were supposed to play, and during that time, somebody broke into my car and stole all of our instruments.
How much money of equipment was stolen?
Probably hundreds.
Honestly, like, I racked it
I
up to
more
at
than
least
hundreds.
like $600, $700.
Oh shit!
Equipment, for
Oh
sure.
shit!
Bunch of savages in this town.
Damn, dude.
Don't come to Hammett. Don't
No.
get your shit stolen.
So is there more?
Yeah.
No, come to Hemet. Enjoy the music scene. But don't be a dick.
Don't
be a
live
dude.
in Hemet.
Yeah, don't live in Hammett.
Come for the idol, stay for a while.
Stay for the tweak. It's all right.
One
Come to
time,
Hammett. Save
one
for this
time won't
weekend.
hurt.
So the very last kiss is recorded. Is there any other songs recorded, and why haven't we heard them?
We got a couple of old recordings. We had the For What's to Come EP, but you know it's pretty good, but it's all right. Now this one with Right Records, it's a lot better, but we haven't gotten anything else out with them, and we have the demo for like Physical Mental out, an old demo.
Oh, okay. So
we got some.
So
stuff
the
lying
so
around,
right
yeah.
Records just recorded the single.
Yeah,
just
for right now.
Okay,
just a
okay.
single.
We're
Just
in the
making sure.
process of hopefully signing a distribution deal, and once we get the distribution deal signed, then we go from there, because
Yeah.
it's going to hopefully be 18 tracks, so then we could basically do almost 2 albums. Or
Like a
about
full
2.
ride, 18 tracks. Like
Yeah.
Like they're
Wow.
recording the 18 tracks.
Yeah, for about a year. It's like a year contract, I think. So
To make 18 tracks and
To make 18 tracks.
9 tracks an
Holy
album.
shit. And then they license them for you and
and
everything.
they license everything, copyrights, and we get 100% of the royalties.
That's
which
wow.
Is that the same
Keep that.
pricing that we talked about a few months ago?
Yes.
That's not bad.
That's fucking crazy.
So I think
those
we have to keep
royalties
paying for the
forever.
recordings, so you know what I mean, like the studio time and all that.
But they half it down.
But
It's
yeah,
like
the distribution is good for 18 songs.
And the only reason you guys haven't been able to go through with it is just funding.
basically, after not having instruments, kind of need instruments to play songs, So
Yeah, that'll put a
I have that Les Paul, by the way.
nice. Definitely talk about that Les Paul later. We actually threw a benefit show though a week ago, right? Week 2 ago.
No, like 2 weeks.
I have bad memory. and it went pretty fucking swell. We made about like $160, $170, so I was pretty happy with that at least.
That's not bad. That's good.
Yeah, for what it was, honestly. And all the bands performed very nicely. Shout out to Cosmic Kitten. Shout out to Bum Roots.
Bum Roots. Oh yeah.
I
Shout
haven't
out.
heard Cosmic Kitten yet.
They are
Rasta
They're
Cali.
pretty cool.
Rasta Cali too, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rasta Cali.
Uh, Cosmic Kitten, they're different.
They're pretty good. They're like grunge. They got like a female singer and shit. And they're like,
Oh wait, no, maybe
they're
I.
pretty, like, grungy.
They have like stuff online for sure.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
have
no,
stuff
never mind.
going
I've
on.
seen Happy share.
They
their
roll
stuff,
around.
so-
Yeah, they roll around with like
Yeah.
Happy and him
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
But yeah, just in general though, like we're just happy that we got so much support from all of those bands, and just in general the community. We're surprised that people really love us that much. To at least try to help in some way.
Seriously though, have you guys thought about like actually setting up a GoFundMe? Because that's actually not a bad idea. Because
We were thinking about
GoFundMe,
it, actually.
you guys put a reasonable limit on GoFundMe. You guys get everybody you know to share it, and even if you guys make fucking just $50, you know, you get something, and that can help you out with your Right Records deal. Make a savings for your Right Records deal and get that done. Because like, you know, right now all musicians right now need to do is just keep making moves, and you guys have an opportunity, you know.
No, thanks. Seriously, that's right now. We need all of the help that we can get, especially for what we're trying to do. I mean, it's already difficult as is trying to make Jip Rock music an actual thing. And
Yeah, no, we need to get that out there. You know,
trying to.
we looked it up. It's not a thing.
It's a band. It's like a electro pop band or whatever you know. Whatever you
There's
call
people
it.
who call themselves Gyp Rock. I actually looked into it too. There's
Well-
a couple things people, but it's
Like-
Gypsy Rock. Like
Yes.
there's
Oh,
Gypsy
GYP.
Yeah, but still, I mean, but people still call it JIP Rock.
Wait, how do you spell your Jip Rock?
JIP.
J-
Justice, Independence,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Peace.
Hey.
Oh, that's
Wait, what's it called?
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Justice,
that.
Independence, Peace.
Bro, I'm
There
getting
you
that
go.
tattooed on
Yeah.
my face.
That's how we get it.
Secrets from the Endorphins right here.
Fuck yeah. I feel like I just
JIP.
unlocked an Easter egg.
Yes, I thought it was just Jip.
Maybe.
Super Saiyan 100.
What are we gonna
Justin
call it?
Jones
Jip Rock.
G
Who's
code
that?
right here.
Justin Jones cheat code.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm actually in the works of making a Manny Mora cover album.
Oh shit!
I'll be doing his best hits.
You do it on banjo.
Please.
I don't know how to play a banjo. I don't have a banjo to play.
Well, you fucking learn.
If you got 5 minutes, I got you.
5 minutes?
Wait, you know how to play banjo?
Well, if you just explain
I can
banjo to
learn
guitar,
and then teach
guitar to
him in
banjo.
5 minutes.
Justin Jones is trying to
you can
look
learn
for,
and teach.
Justin Jones is trying to look for members for a bluegrass band. If anyone is willing to play with them, please.
Bro,
Yeah, we're trying to start a jug band, you know.
Yes.
Bro, I have a washboard. I have 2 washboards.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on down.
Always have
thought
washboards.
Let's get this
started.
I'm
Tell
on
you what.
deck with washboards.
You're like ultimate folk, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate
Like,
it.
no, let me pick what washboard I'm gonna play today.
Who says
Yeah,
that?
those folk and bluegrass musicians, no, they are very technically skilled. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I fucking love
They're-
bluegrass.
yeah,
Bluegrass is the
they're
shit.
awesome. All genres. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. You know, take the music from around the world and then try to intensify it.
Yeah, straight
Like-
up.
Yes.
It's like you put it all into a soup. No, we're trying to fucking cook the soup on high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If there was like one type of music I could make, like if I didn't care about the type of music that I liked, I would actually probably make like fucking like Mexican banda music, because like it's, the complexity is like it's severe in Mexican banda music. Like nobody understands like the timing on drumming and the fucking like they use like 12-string guitars and there's
Yeah.
fucking there's
It'll be like doing
woodwind
the tremolo.
instruments. Yep. And then they use the lowest of the horns to the highest of the horns. Like they utilize
they
all
use the
of
whole
it,
band,
like
yeah.
a fucking orchestra, you know. And that's one thing like I
Yeah,
would
it's very
severely
unique.
try and do. Yes, Gustavo.
I got asked to join one.
Did you really?
No, yeah, by Castro.
As what? A guitarist?
Bassist.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one flying around
way.
in town. I was walking down, I think it was Howard Street, down there in Val Vista, in the neighborhood, we call it. And we found these gents fucking just posted up. They were waiting for the ride to practice and shit. And they played all that music, the banda and shit.
Dude, that's dope. Eddie's
And
neighbor.
I stopped and jammed with them, and they were pretty good.
What?
You know?
No way that you jammed.
Yeah,
with them?
because I had my guitar and shit, so I was like, I see other people waiting out on the curb for the ride, you know, and you know, with their guitars and shit.
That's
I was like,
fun.
hey, you want to jam?
Holy shit.
Yeah, and they
That's
started singing in
awesome.
Spanish and shit. They were
And
good.
then he taught him how to play Jip Rock.
I did jam, you know.
This was how Jip Rock spread in California. This was the beginning of
Did the banda scene?
Yeah.
ground zero of Jip Rock.
Banda.
Biggs
People-
was mentioning a show earlier. Maybe we should talk about that. How did you guys like playing the show on the 26th? It was Emily's birthday show.
It was fantastic.
It was
Derby.
fantastic.
I think
was?
that
At the Derbies.
Was it at the Derby?
The Derby.
Fuck both of you.
Had good fun at Derby.
Justin and Maddie didn't do anything.
yeah, I just kicked back and watched the Endorphins play, man.
It was pretty sick.
I got this guy. He fucking dresses up as me now. And Manny he has somebody for him too.
Oh,
And
dude.
we don't have to lift a finger anymore.
Yes.
You know?
And no
We
one
get to
tells
enjoy it.
Gabe.
We finally get.
Nobody tells Gabe.
Gabe doesn't even know.
Well, now
Yeah, no, Gabe doesn't know.
See, we need to get
I
some.
mean, he does now because it's on a podcast. I mean, he's gonna listen to this, and he's gonna be like, "What a bunch of fucking mud blowers."
Wow, dude.
Quote by Gabriel Holgate.
This whole time.
Emily's birthday show was really fucking fun.
The costume show, so that was fun.
There wasn't as many costumes. I actually wish I would have dressed up. I've been trying to get a costume ready for a long time, but it never happened. But everybody got so drunk. You wouldn't have known it at the show, or maybe you would have, but that night, I literally puked all over my
Well, you
bedroom.
weren't the only
I
one.
saw his apartment
So-
after.
Emily was
Yeah.
at the show
Yeah.
for a little.
He was
like, more
trash.
reasons.
Yeah.
It was
Trash.
awesome.
That was a cool night because I finally got to, see the PV Predator in action, and that was the guitar I learned my first chords on, the open chords and all that.
Oh,
And,
that's right. You guys were using borrowed equipment that night. Right?
Yeah, that's my dad's guitar, and 6 months before I got Julia, which is the Strat, I was playing on that one. So
Oh, okay.
so I have a connection with that guitar from way back. you know,
Shout
on
out
and
to M. Gomez for letting us use his bass. That is something
Yes.
that's really cool.
Matt from Vultures of the Void,
Yes,
which
sir.
they're not playing anymore, but
I'm gonna say they sound cool. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Listen.
yeah. We played with them at Chappie's a while back, and he remembered me. We had a small conversation outside of Chappie's, and he remembered me. And once he found out I got my equipment stolen, he hit me up. He's like, "I got a bass you could borrow,"
Dude, that's so
and all
fun.
that. And I was
Okay.
like, "Yeah, dude."
It
We could use
shows.
you
It
know?
really shows where hospitality could take you.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
gotta be very humble, and especially in this game.
Connections.
Yeah,
Connections.
it's
help
crazy. The amount of help we've had, you know,
Yeah.
through this fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which back before I was in this band, probably within a year before I was in this band, I got burnt on all my amps. I had like 3 practice amps, and fucking, you know what I mean. And I didn't get the same kind of help that I got like when I was in the Endorphins. You know what I mean? People have really had our back through this, and I just want to give a shout out to everyone who has.
The
you know?
community, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
dude.
really is. a
Music community is the strongest community.
It's super chaotic, and it could use some structure. But regardless, I mean,
Have you seen
people
the brownie
who care
community?
are there.
The
The what community?
What?
The brownie community?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a
I
strong
said
community.
we're
It is
the
a small
strongest.
community.
They're the strangest.
I've been trying to reach out to the brony community for quite a long time to integrate them in. You know, I would really love to
You
see
trying
us.
to
Like,
introduce Scott to the Bronies?
no, I mean, I would love a good metalcore brony band. You know? My options are open. I'm not just a genre purist. I love everything. You know.
So you
Honestly,
wanna
I don't
make
even
a-
really
you
like
wanna-
ska.
Yeah. See, and I don't really like a lot of the genres that a lot of friends play and stuff like that. But still, you know, I'm not a purist. I love it.
So
I
you're gonna
love all
make.
genres.
So you wanna?
Yeah, go play
you
your
really,
ska somewhere else.
You really want a brony metalcore band.
I mean, wouldn't you want to hear it?
You,
Wouldn't
you
wanna
really
hear it?
want that, and
It
them
could be
having
called Friendship is Magic.
no, it'd be called Clopicide.
Oh God, no,
Why?
no.
Hey, he said it.
No.
Well, aside from that, I am
Clobbering
very
time.
thankful that you guys played.
Yes.
Everybody played.
Yeah,
I did
thanks for
get
having us.
wasted, but I remember all the bands. I blacked out after you guys played, so
Yeah, that's all that matters.
yeah, we're good.
It was your B-Day, so you got the right to do that.
So do you guys got any shows coming up, or what's your guys' plan?
What's your deal?
No, I mean we played a lot of shows, and I think we're ready to retire. You think I'm playing? No, I mean, like,
It was more of a timing thing.
yeah, it was. 'Cause, you know, we finally got to meet Dave French. I mean, and that was all.
That's a
like,
dream come true.
That was like the height of everything.
Wait, you never met
we got to meet David French.
You never met him?
No, Dave French, see, this is the thing, he's like a myth. See, he just comes and goes.
He's like
I heard a lot
Tommy
about him
Wiseau. He's
before
like
I met
Tommy
him.
Wiseau of the music.
He's
scene.
very famous.
But you know,
I make music for the room.
Oh god.
that day when Dave French looked at us and was like, "Hey, kid,"
And give us a handshake, dude. Oh, man.
I still cry about it, honestly.
I still feel the power in my left hand.
I haven't lost it since. No, but we've said that in actually multiple interviews, so it's pretty.
No, Dave
pretty
shaked
funny.
with his left.
No, but
Yeah,
we're
Dave's left hand.
honestly though we are gonna take a break, but we're not gonna play anything until like January probably. We're hoping
Why are you gonna take a break?
Because this is the time of
to
year where
revamp
events
our
start.
equipment. You know what I mean? Try to get you know,
Okay.
you know,
So
geared up,
it's
you know?
it's like a recreational period.
yeah.
It's a small
it's
hiatus.
I like to call
Yeah.
it a rejuvenation of the band.
I mean,
Yeah.
like you know, famous bands. You know, all the times they take breaks, a couple months or whatever. You know, they'll go on tours for a couple months, and then they'll take a break for a couple months. You know, they'll do these tours and they're playing 3 to 5 nights a week. You know, what I
Oh,
mean?
dude,
For,
I feel
like
I've been
a
trying to
month
get
or two. You know,
I've been trying to get writing breaks with TOA for like ever, and I feel like we really need it.
oh yeah, that's
We've been
that's the
maybe-
other part of the revampation, I guess, if that's a word.
Well, yeah.
Is we're gonna try to come back with new material. You know, slam harder than ever before.
yeah,
you know?
hopefully next time we actually start playing, it will be a complete new set list. And
That'd be
that's
hell yeah, dude.
That'd be
cool,
that's
you know?
exciting. That's
Yeah.
all
exciting.
better songs, you know, because like all these, you know, the newest song that we worked on is actually Sands of Time. You know what I mean? Or besides a couple of his, but
Yeah, mine don't matter in this band.
yeah, no, they're all crap. Throw them out the window.
That's me and Eddie talking to each other.
But like, say, Metamorphosis, Physical, Mental, and Mystique. You know, they're reaching like 4 or 5 years now. You know what I mean? You know, they're getting old, and
We'll hear him on the
In
classic
those-
rock station.
any day now.
Classic rock's gonna be like
but,
here's physical, mental.
The day I heard American
Like-
Idiot on KCAL, I was like,
Oh my god.
We did Mystique recently, and that is considered the first Gyp Rock song because that was the first song I wrote and I liked and I kept, and I knew it sounded different. You know what I mean? It sounded like the rest of whatever came after that. You know, and you know, there was a period of time about 2 years ago where I was going up to Idlewild every week, about 5 days, 5 days a week, and then I'd come down and fucking practice for 2 days. So I was playing like 7 days a week, and I was going up there busking, and then when I first did it, I realized, oh shit, I really don't have as much songs as I think I do. So like I went through a period where I was like writing a lot, and I wrote about like 40 or 50 songs during that period.
Yeah, let
nice.
me put into perspective real quick how dedicated Justin really is towards this music thing.
Please.
The factor that this man, during the time of us having to get better equipment again, maybe like a year ago, it had to be like at least a year ago.
What, going up to Ottawa?
Yeah, and you like
That was
doing
like
all
2 years now.
And during that time, this guy would literally walk up a mountain almost every day just to make about like 50, 60 bucks.
Yo, I remember that.
I was
shit.
making like 100 a week.
You walked up to Ottawa.
I remember hearing
I
about
was doing
that.
it every week.
Anyways, back to the infamous Dave French. Like my music would not be anything near what it is without Dave fucking French. And
Woo!
I wouldn't have met you people, like any of you.
it's true. Gustavo wouldn't have met any of us.
I met Nick because he was a friend of Flang's.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Now you won't leave our house.
Yeah.
It's because you fed him.
Yeah, you
Like
can
a
find
cat.
out.
You feed
No,
him,
you
you
buy
just
him
keep feeding
stuff.
him.
Yeah, they gave me a
You
lot
got
of
him
alcohol.
yours, dude.
I would go over to Nick's house and we would drink whiskey and smoke weed, and he'd tell me I could stay, so I would stay.
You fed him. You gave him what he
You
needed.
drank him. You drank him.
I know. It's my fault.
Do you guys remember the first time TOA booked us?
Wait.
Is that when I booked you?
2 seconds.
Technically, when
Oh, the
yes.
Boondocks.
Then fuck TOA.
Oh, it was
That's when I booked
Boondocks. Oh, yeah. No,
That was the
Boondocks,
first
that
show
was
I've ever done.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
And it was
I remember
also Lara's first show ever with Modern Racket.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a really
Wait, no,
weird night.
Modern Racket didn't play. It was just, it was us, and then
No,
who was that one guy?
it
Sanchez.
was
Played
Sanchez, yeah.
Resist Division.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Which
Resist
Gabe and
Division.
Darren are now
Sanchez
back.
And they don't
It was
come
you
out,
guys.
out.
Are you? I'm pretty sure
much.
it was the indoor. I mean, Modern Racket.
It was Modern
We took somebody
It was
else's
Ricochet,
place.
you guys-
I don't remember who, but
No,
somebody
it was
dropped out.
it was you guys. The indoor Modern Racket.
Yeah, it
or
was
you
us,
guys?
Resist
Oh.
Division, TOA, and Ricochet.
the,
Four
the
bands.
band that doesn't exist anymore with the chick.
Oh, I remember that.
Zocola.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Zocola.
She said, yeah.
Yeah,
so
She
cool.
said it means slut in Italian.
Yeah.
She told me. She gave me a pin one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They were cool.
I
They were
remember
pretty
that.
cool.
I remember that because there was. I thought there was another band.
We were
played-
kind of like
wait,
a comedy
no.
rock kind
No,
of thing.
fucking no. It wasn't Zocola. It was Tomei
No,
LeVay.
it was.
Tom LeVay!
No, it was Tomei LeVay. That show you guys were talking about, Tomei LeVay.
It was?
Yeah. Zocala's a completely different
No,
band.
yeah. So Tomei LeVay had the chick drummer, and then they had
Yeah,
the guitarist who had like crazy
Yes.
effects.
They got me in
and-
trouble.
Tomei LeVay.
Yeah,
Dude,
Diego got mad because they put stickers everywhere.
I think it was like from the second Happy Fest to the third Happy Fest, and I seen them play it both. And like the improvement there was like just crazy.
They're
how
they're.
do you say it again?
Tomei LeVay.
Tomei LeVay.
It's, yeah, it's spelled like Tumor Lever.
It's like Tom or
it's
Lever.
Tom
Yeah.
or
Yeah, but it's Tomei LeVay. That's it.
Yeah.
I think it's French.
I've
or
heard,
something.
yeah, I've heard it's like a French pronunciation.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore.
They don't exist anymore.
And
sadly.
neither do the Seth
I've
Masters.
tried to book
Wow.
them.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't exist anymore, sadly, and neither does Zocola.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All the bands that have came and gone. Like
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Some of the ones I really miss, like I mean, like some of the oldest ones, like FOS, and then fucking.
Brain damage.
I'm glad Iggy and the Rough Riders resurrected because
Yeah.
they did a lot in the beginning. I wouldn't even probably be into punk.
I,
rock.
I think they're even a lot better now. Honestly,
They played my first
No, they
show
are.
ever.
They
Yeah.
are. They lack a little bit of what they had in the past, as in
yeah,
like
it's
structure.
never gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's never going to be the same. But now they have a different type of drive, a different lineup. You know,
Yeah.
I think they just need some time now, and then they could blossom into something really nice. You know,
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. I could definitely.
they just
see it.
released that song too. They put out finally "Mickey Mouse is a Nazi." Finally, out of
Heard
nowhere.
that. Heard that.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
That was
Yeah,
good.
that's
That was good to
I
hear.
remember that from back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
they were playing like some of the first gigs that I was attending. You know, back getting into the scene and shit.
Same.
You know?
I probably saw you around that time a lot because you and me were in the same shoes. You know, just wandering the streets and being at shows every now and again. So
Yeah, I didn't meet you till Little Louis,
yeah, that's when we introduced each other. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
introduced to each other at Little Louis.
and
I remember.
I think
saw you
it was a
before that.
TOA show. Was the first little. Well, no, the first Little Louis show I went to. I played with Atomic Psychopath, and there was supposed to be a couple other bands,
Oh,
but they
dude,
dropped out.
I
And it was
booked
a
you
benefit
guys.
show for a little girl. I don't remember
I
if she
think
had died or
I
something.
booked you guys that show because I was working at Little Louis at the time.
You
That's
did?
right. Yeah, I booked Atomic Psychopath at Little Louis multiple
It
times.
was it was just us and
Wow.
Coma
Yeah.
or Coma and Atomic Psychopath, right? It was just those two back to back.
I think
and like
so.
nobody showed
I
up.
booked so many of those
That was
shows.
a
But yeah, no, I'm
while
pretty sure.
ago
Yeah,
now.
I was the breakfast chef at Little Louis, and I also booked
2012.
shows there.
Oh wow.
That was
Yeah.
I think that was before I even met you, man.
Separation, man.
Yeah,
And that was fucking cool. You know?
yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
So I have a cool question.
Yes.
Cool little fun little question for you guys especially.
No.
What do you guys feel about the changes in your guys' band? Because of course you guys have had changes over the years, over and over and over.
Now you're asking about their band.
Yeah, why not?
That's what we're here for.
No, I mean,
Everybody knows
It
everything.
happens. You know, it's bound to happen sometime. It's going to happen. Whatever.
fucking ass.
Your tooth is loose.
I forgot. I'm actually in the band.
Coming
My
from the
bad.
latest change in the band.
He doesn't look like Daniel.
No, no.
Wow.
No, the biggest change in the band is members, and Austin's one of the new members. We had
Over a year going strong.
Over a year, going strong.
Yeah.
We've had so many new members. I'd say more than anything, it's just the members. We've had such a huge change from the beginning, the people we've had, and then to now, just the members and the people who still support it to keep it alive. It's crazy. You know, like even if we lost somebody, you know, like we could probably still keep it alive as long as like a small foundation of it is still there. And what's surprising is like now Biggs is the third most veteran member in the band.
I went from the 10th to the 3rd.
He went from the 10th veteran member in the band to the 3rd most veteran member in the band. So I mean that just goes to show like that's crazy, man. Fucking 8 people, you know, have been just jumbled around like a fucking Scrabble board, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, no, other than that, that's pretty much it. Also, I mean, just me and Eddie taking control. Eddie had to take over it for like a long time. He still kind of is.
Only like 2.5 years.
Because I've been kind of absent for a little bit for certain reasons. But regardless, I mean, that's probably some of the biggest changes, you know. But it's been fun. It's been fun, and we've met a lot of new people. We've had a lot more friends because of this. We wouldn't have even met the merch stand, Emily and Corey, if it wasn't for fucking Tooth over there, you know. So there's
That's true. All of this sprouts from this tooth.
Things definitely happen for
Do
a reason.
things sprout from teeth?
cavities. Well, actually, cavities kind of eat your
Yeah,
teeth.
that's concave. Like,
They do kind of eat your teeth.
Concave?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, the only reason why I asked that question is because I reflect on me and Justin all the time. Because Justin's been doing this music thing for a long time now, and I mean, he's been in and out of bands.
Yeah.
And nobody took him seriously, honestly. And that was like the main thing is that.
Yeah, nobody could dedicate themselves enough to really do it and get out and play a lot of shows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
With Coma, I played 5 shows, you know, and that was it, you know, that was the height of it. And then with Chisholm, I played 1, and then I've been in bands where we didn't play any shows, you know?
Yeah.
See, and it's a change. Definitely, like, you know, what you were saying about, like, the change and just how, like, you have to readjust to everything.
It's all about the people you're with. It's all about, if you don't have the right people, it's not going to function right. You know?
And that's why I'm so grateful right now for, like, this generation of my band, because Justin is one thing for sure. Just having a mentor literally all the time to tell me something and just to give me some more advice about music itself, it's amazing. It's honestly, like, it pushes me forward definitely as just a leader of this band, and it pushes me forward just as a musician to just keep going.
It's
usually me
noticeable
talking
that
shit on him.
it's noticeable that all 3 of you are dedicated. I think that's my. I mean, like, even like booking you guys now, like, I mean, it's awesome just knowing that, like, it's, you can tell that the band is dedicated, not just one person, you know. Like, even throughout the years, us being in, like, a huge band, it's hard to get, you know, a good amount of people who are just severely dedicated, who just want to keep going and keep doing things, going out of their way, getting stuff done, writing music, though, fucking, I mean, if you... P.S. Like, just warning to everybody, don't try and write music with more than 2 people. It's the worst thing on the planet. It's the most painful thing you
it's
can ever
destroyed
do.
bands, and it's almost destroyed all of our bands.
Yeah, like, don't, like, 3 max, don't do more.
You know,
than that.
it's funny. It's funny because when we went to go talk to Right Records about this distribution deal, they were like kind of like talking to us, breaking down like money and stuff like that, and like what it basically takes for you, like after you license a song, what you get out of it. And it was so funny because Gabriel's face, shout out to Gabriel Holgate, my drummer, was like priceless, because while this guy's having a discussion with me and Justin about songwriting agreements and, like, you know, how we're gonna get this extra half, Gabe's basically just sitting there with the fucking
writing.
with a thumb up his ass, thinking to himself, fuck. And I remember him telling us after, bro, I need to fucking write some songs, honestly.
Yeah, he needs to get to writing.
So. Yeah, no, I mean, it's good to have the people who want to write around the bands.
Yeah,
like, you have to make sure that you guys all agree, and you know, it's just it's complicated to have more people.
Yeah,
well, also it's like
on that note of like it's like it can be kind of complicated writing with more than 1 people.
Yeah,
some of our best material was me and him collaborating like for What's to Come. It all started with his bass riff.
Oh yeah,
you know, and he wrote the riff to Jack the Ripper. We don't really play that one as much. I mean, not as of recently, at least. But that's still one of my favorites. I mean, that's a pretty heavy hitter.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
And we went on that one. We went half and half on the lyric.
All I gotta say real quick is just thank you to everyone who's ever supported this thing, because from the beginning, the thing that has been a trip for me personally going through this is the past year has been even bigger for us. And I know that next year is going to be even bigger. This thing that we're trying to do, this Jip Rock music thing, it's something that I believe in. And I truly know that if we put a lot more time in, people are going to catch up with it. And hopefully soon enough, like, you know, we hope that we could bring this music scene up to another level. And really, instead of us playing backyard shows all the time, playing venues. Because honestly, I hear all of the music around, and I trip out all the time because I never hear anything on the radio like that. And I know that our music, all of it should be on the radio, because it's just that good already. And it's good to even inspire other people for the next generation's music, hopefully.
I agree.
That's how I end the podcast right there.
No, that's powerful. I agree. That's what we need to do, and you know, everybody just needs to have friends and have fun. You know, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Scene wouldn't be anything without friends and just enjoying yourself. You know, and like the music and stuff like that. And you guys clearly do. You guys are dedicated to that, and that's what brings that shit all together. Fucking Gustavo, yes.
Do you pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Used to.
What?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't, dude? It's fucking saving water.
Rita will be using the toilet, and I will step into the shower just to pee. Like, not to shower.
I mean, I pee when I'm already taking a shower, though.
Yeah, no, I mean that's normal.
I wouldn't do it like when the
Saves
water's
water,
not
right?
running and shit. That's
Shower,
kind of odd, you know.
Shower the sink, dude.
I
I
used
in
to
the
use
sink
the
one
sink.
time being
Get a
fucking
step
drunk
stool.
back at the
just
Allspice
fucking
house.
use the sink.
Stainless steel sinks, you don't have to worry.
In the
anything
garage
about.
sink.
You can
Nobody
do
was
it
home.
forever.
It was pretty funny.
Have you ever been taking a shower and aimed for the toilet from the shower?
What?
That's a game.
Say that again. I'm a little slow.
I think Rita
While
Say it a little louder.
while you're taking a shower, I mean, obviously, lift up the main lid to the toilet seat, and then
I wish you could see the look on Rita's face right now.
Yeah,
She
that
tries
scowl.
to kill Nick.
all right,
Like you
everybody,
did like
this
a
has been
ricochet
after the encore.
Wait, Justin Jones.
We had a
closing
really. Oh
words?
wait, Justin.
Anything
yes.
you want to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Change subject.
What do I want to say? Shit, I don't want to put anyone on blast, but I'll put everybody on blast. Thank you, everybody that we've ever played with, and all the friends and you know, good people that we met along the way. You know what I mean? And everybody that supports us. You know what I mean? And you guys are just wonderful, and just keep in touch with the Hemet scene. You know what I mean? This is the empire. This is where it's at. You know what I mean? This is the mothership, and sooner or later the mothership's going to be taking off to
Justin has full
a higher
control.
plane.
Justin is aboard of the mother.
I'm the pilot.
Well,
All right, man. Sounds good.
I think that's about it, everybody. Thank you guys very much for sitting with us, Justin and Manny of the Endorphins.
Yes,
And yeah, we had a great time. Fucking shout out to everybody here: the merch stand, the Odd Advantage, Ricochet, Modern Racket. Fucking See Is Mine. I'm looking at you, Biggs.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Shut it off, Jamie.